These are 13 inches here to here. These will be the first row that goes on the pallet wood siding of the house. So I need a bunch because I got to go all the way around the whole house. Virginia's setting up a huge hose, long hose, to go down to this area so she can water the grass that she's going to plant. Tell me what kind of grass seed you're going to plant.
So it's called red fescue, and it grows really nice on the hillside, and so it'll keep the mounds hopefully intact, and you don't have to mow it. That's the best thing. It'll grow about this high and then it just flops over, but it's very pretty. And I think the farmers use it. I don't know if the cows eat it, but...
Is it a perennial?
It's very expensive. Yes, perennial.
So what does it mean?
Comes back every year.
Cool.
Yep, every year.
Well,
and
that'll be nice.
It propagates itself. So we overseeded it for this fall. I've been watering and you can see the sprouts of green.
Where are they? Oh, there's a couple of little sprouts.
So right in here.
Right there. Very nice.
You know? And look, it grew right through this piece of wood that
This
was
has
there.
been about 11 days, so it grows quite
It's more
fast.
than that.
And there's a bunch more over here. Very nice. And what else did you plant today?
Bulbs. So it's fall, and usually in the fall season you plant your bulbs so that they come back in the springtime and they pop up. Planted them around the trees. I don't know if I went deep enough because there's a ton of rocks on this property. I did the best I could.
How deep do you think you went?
About that deep.
About 4
and then
inches?
I put dirt on top of it. So probably, what's that, about 5-6 inches?
What did they say to do?
5 or 6 inches.
Okay, so maybe it'll work. We'll find out in the spring.
Yeah, exactly. And they're bulbs for like daffodils. So, and then I have wildflower seeds that I'm gonna plant, but I gotta put down some dirt first, and then I gotta rake that in and water that well. So I gotta read it too. I don't know if you plant that in the spring or the fall. Because snow is a natural fertilizer, so if you plant it in the fall and it snows, then the snow acts as a natural fertilizer for your grasses and your flowers. But I'm not a horticulturalist, but I try. So yeah, so you can put grass in the stones here, and the grass will actually make its way around the stones, but I try not to go on top of the stones because it won't, take, the sun will burn it up and it won't take to the ground. But The red fescue grass is really, really good for hills because it folds the hills and compacts it down. Plus, you don't need to mow it. If you put natural grass, no butterflies. I don't like birds. Anyway, if you put grass down,
You don't like
have to mow
birds?
it. Yeah, they fly over my head and they kind of tweak me out a little bit, and also like,
Alfred Hitchcock.
yeah, and one of those dive bombing things. Bats. Bats in my tree. Anyway, I got so many trees here to worry about bats, but the birds, they're okay. Yeah, Alfred Hitchcock. So I put red fescue grass. It's more expensive than your natural grass, but you don't have to mow it. That's the biggest thing. If you put regular grass down here, forget it. You'll be mowing it, and you'll get grass seeds in here, and then it'll grow up in your stones. And
Even in this crusher run, you'll get grass seeds?
yeah, because what happens is the seeds fall in here, and they germinate, and they can grow in anything.
Great.
Anything can, and weeds can too. So I got red fescue grass, so I don't have to mow it.
Cool.
And it's very hardy.
Cool. Okay, this is the 2x4 wall. In order to square this up, it's going to be probably 1.5 inches away from this wall to square it up to over there, to over there. So, with that in mind, this is where the door is going to go. It's the door header up there, so it's going to be inset quite a bit from the exterior wall to the door jamb. But that's the nature of the beast because of this cement structure. This cement structure here. It's just the way it is. Inside this room, you can see the cement structure here. This is pretty wide, about 6 inches or so. And this is insulated with R19, so the sheathing, the interior sheathing can go right on that. And then after the 2x4 walls are on, the interior sheathing can go up. So I'm going to put a little shelf in here. So it'll be, well, whatever this width is. I don't know, that's probably 6, 7 inches. I don't know exactly. But there'll be a little shelf in here all the way around on these 2 walls. But that, and I can put one here in front of this window. But you can't do it here because this building is at a square, the cement structure is. But you can put a little shelf on this wall. And that window, that'll be inset or outset because it's on the top part that was built up off of this wall. I don't know how many are there, but those are that first row of the pallet wood siding. And it's going to take a lot more than that, but that's about 2.5 hours worth of work. It's tedious. She added a little dirt on here to help those grass seeds take. You making a bonfire down there? Okay. We're gonna have a massive bonfire tomorrow.